Hi, I'm Faith Pinot from LA Times Studios in Washington, D.C. Here's some of today's top stories from the Los Angeles Times. Opening statements are underway in the trial of Ryan Routh, the man charged with trying to assassinate President Trump last September. Reporters say the 59-year-old is representing himself in his federal trial in Fort Pierce, Florida. Prosecutors say Routh spent weeks plotting to kill Trump before aiming a rifle at him from across his West Palm Beach golf course. Luckily, Secret Service agents spotted Routh hiding in the bushes and fired at him before he could discharge his gun. Routh has pleaded not guilty to attempted assassination and firearm charges. He's been allowed to address jurors from the podium, but he won't have free reign of the courtroom. The jury of 12 plus 4 alternates was selected, and the trial is expected to last up to 3 weeks. This comes, of course, as police continue their search for the gunman who killed conservative activist Charlie Kirk in Utah Wednesday. And in other news, a diplomatic shakeup Thursday as UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer fired Britain's ambassador to the US, Peter Mandelson, over his links to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Foreign Minister Stephen Doty announced the firing in Parliament, saying emails Mandelson sent Epstein in the early 2000s showed his connection was, quote, materially different from what officials thought. In the email published this week by The Sun, Mandelson urged Epstein to, quote, fight for early release, just before his trial for soliciting prostitution from a minor. Mandelson also called Epstein, quote, my best pal, in a birthday album released by the House Oversight Committee just last week. The firing comes just days before President Trump's state visit to the UK and follows a resignation of Starmer's deputy over a tax error, adding pressure on the Prime Minister as his approval ratings slide. That's it for now. To read these stories and more, be sure to subscribe to the LA Times.